Shabbat Shalom, this winter wonderland Shabbos in Florida, where we all pulled out our sweaters, sweatshirts. I had almost like a sheepskin zip-up hoodie on today. I don't know, what did you wear besides these fine clothes? You're not going to share? It's a secret, but I'm telling you, we do have winter clothes in Florida, and today was the day. And I hope wherever you are staying warm, as you, God willing, have already lit your Shabbat candles, perhaps even blessed them. In a moment we'll do that, but first we're going to sing how wonderful it is and pray how grateful we are that you're joining with us, that you are celebrating Shabbat with us. Is this the last Shabbat of 2020? I think it is. Yeah? The last Shabbat
Next Shabbat is the first Shabbat of 2021.
Okay, so Acharon Chaviv. I know this 2020 is a year that we are eager to bid Lihitraot to, or not Lihitraot, just Shalom. Farewell. Wonderful to be together, everyone. Join with us. Hine Matov.
Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine 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 matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Bless the Shabbat candles that illuminate the world with the light of Shabbat. I invite you to rise if you are able. If you're home and you already lit the candles, just bless them with us. If you have not lit the candles, this may be a good moment to do it. Shabbat has already begun, but it's very important that we share our light, that we bring more light into the world. We rise as we say the blessing for the Shabbat candles.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ושנו במצוותיו, במצוותיו. וציוונו להדליק נר, וציוונו להדליק נר, וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת. אמן.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
ידיד נפש, אהבה רחמן, משוך עבדך אל רצונך. ירוץ עבדך כמו אייל, ישתחווה אל מול הדרך. ירב לו ידידותך, מנוף עצוב וכל טעם. אדוני צבא עולם, נפשי חולת אהבתך. אנא אל נא רפנה לה, בהרות לה נועם זיווך. אז תתחזק ותתרפא, והייתה לה שמחת עולם. ידעי די די די, ידעי די די די, ידעי די 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 די, ידעי די די, ידעי די די די, ידעי די די די, ידעי די 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 די, ידעי די די די, ידעי די די די, ידעי די די די, ידעי די 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 די, ידעי די די, ידעי די די די, ידעי די די די, ידעי די
Sing Psalms, one for each day of the week that we leave behind, also for the week that we are about to begin right after Shabbat. One psalm for each day of the week, beginning with the words of Psalm 95. Let us sing to Adonai, rejoice in our Creator. Bottom of page 2.
לכו נרננה לאדוני, נריע לצור אישנו, נקדמה פניו בתודה, בזמירות נריע לו. נקדמה פניו בתודה, בזמירות נריע לו. כי אל גדול לאדוני, ומלך גדול על כל אלוהים, אשר בידו מחקרי הארץ, ותועפות אשר בידו מחקרי הארץ ותועפות הרים לו.
Rejoice with the heavens, with the sea and the earth, and all that they contain. Top of page 3, Yismachu Hashemayim.
ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ. יירם הים, 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 ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ותגל הארץ.
Next psalm praises God with instruments not only of our hearts and souls, but of our hands, with music. Zamru Ladonai Bechinor, middle of page 3, Psalm 98.
Zamru Ladonai Bechinor בקול זמרה, בחצוצרות בקול שופר. הריעו לפני המלך אדוני, יירם הים ומלואו, תבל ויושבי בה, נהרות עמך וכף יחד, הרים ירננו, יחד הרים ירננו. לפני אדוני גיבה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק, ועמים במישרים. יירם הים ומלואו, תבל ויושבי בה,
now to the bottom of page 3. Exalt the Lord our God and worship at God's holy mountain. Romimu Adonai Eloi.
Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kosho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kosho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kosho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kosho.
Rise if we're able in body or in spirit. Page 4, Psalm 29. We join together Mizmor LeDavid.
Mizmor LeDavid, Havul Adonai b'nei Lid, Havul Adonai kavod ba'oz, Havul Adonai kevod shemo, Yishtachavu Adonai behadrat kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim, el hakavod yirim, Adonai al mayim rabim. Kol Adonai ba'koach, Kol Adonai be'adar, Kol Adonai shover arazim, Vayshaber Adonai et hazehavanon, Vayakidem kemo egel Lebanon ve'Sirion kemo ven re'emim. Kol Adonai choseh v'votesh, Kol Adonai yachil midbar, yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, Kol Adonai yechol el hayalot, vayech kesov ye'arot, uvekalo kulo omer kavod, kulo omer kavod. Adonai lama yashav, vayeshev Adonai melech le'olam, Adonai oz le'amo yitzen, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Et amo, et amo, et
May be seated. Central prayer of the Kabbalat Shabbat service can be found on page 5. I think of this tefillah, this poem, maybe this time of year as next week, when midnight strikes on one of those nights, we'll transition in the secular calendar from 2020 to 2021. And in some sense, on some level, there's no distinction between one day before and the next day, only what the calendar tells us. And I guess the same could be imagined with respect to Shabbat. There's nothing different about tonight than last night or tomorrow night. Right? The time comes and Shabbat comes, whether we're ready and whether we are committed to transforming this day into something different than the day before. The same is true for this new year, right? When that clock changes, on the one hand, nothing changes, and on the other hand, if we are committed to it, if we want for it, then a whole lot can change. And that is also true for Shabbat. When Shabbat comes, whether we are ready for it or not, it's an invitation for us to look at our lives in a new way on this new day. To put aside some of the pettiness, to put aside some of the perspectives that may have been weighing us down, that we have been carrying these past 6 days. Shabbat invites us to look at life, to see ourselves and to see the world around us as it is, to appreciate it, to count our blessings, and to celebrate the joy of this life, the joy of being. Join with us now as we open up our hearts, our spaces, the sanctuary, our homes, to the peace of Shabbat, not just another day, but a day of rest, of refreshment, of joy, of relaxation, of holiness. Page 5, L'chadodi. Shamor v'zachor v'dibor echad yishmi'anu el hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem u'letiferet v'livina
Lechadoti likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Lechadoti likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor haberacha merosh miketem nesucha sof maseh b'machshava techila Lechadoti likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Lechadoti likrat kala B'nei Shabbat nekabela Yaminu smol tifrotzi be'et Adonai ta'aritzi al yadish ben parzi ben ismecha v'nagila Lechadoti
sanctuary as we bow. Welcome Shabbat.
Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha uvetzochala tochemunei am segula boi chala lechadoti
Seated. Shabbat is here. We take a deep breath. We feel how our soul is expanded by virtue of us entering into the realm of Shabbat. And as we start to inhabit this palace in time, we realize that we are very fortunate and that much more than asking, demanding, supplicating, we have a lot to be grateful for. We express our gratitude to God by saying it is good to thank you, O Lord, and sing to your name most high. Tov leodot laAdonai ulezamer leshimcha elyon, on the bottom of page 5.
Tov leodot laAdonai ולזמר לשמך עליון טוב להודות לאדוני טוב להודות לאדוני טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון טוב להודות לאדוני להגיד בבוקר חסדך להגיד בבוקר חסדך באמונתך בלילות באמונתך בלילות טוב להודות לאדוני.
Final verses of the Sabbath Psalm, top of page 6. Tzaddik katamar yifrach.
Tzaddik katamar yifrach ke'eretz שתולי בבית אדוני בחצרות אלוהינו יפיחו הודיינו ובון בשיבה תשנים לרעננים יהיו להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי ולא עוולתה בו. אדוני מלאך גאות לבש, לבש אדוני עוזי תזר, אף תיכון תבל, בל תימות, אף תיכון תבל, בל תימות, נכון כיסך מעט, מעולם אתה. נשאו נרות אדוני, נשאו נרות כולם, יישאו נרות תוך ים, מקולות מים רבים, אדירים משברי ים, אדיר במרום אדוני, אדיר במרום אדוני. עדותיך נאמרו מאוד, לביתך נאווה קודש, אדוני לאורך ימים, אדוני לאורך ימים, מקולות מים רבים, אדירים משברי ים, אדיר במרום אדוני, אדיר במרום אדוני.
I invite you to rise if you're able in body or in spirit for the call to worship, the blessings of the Baruch Hu, middle of page 6.
Yai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai. Dai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai 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 dai. Yai dai 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 dai. Die,
Continue privately the blessings of the Ma'ariv service, the evening service, middle of page 6, Ma'ariv Aravim.
El Chai v'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'ma'ariv Aravim.
Final blessing before the Shema speaks of God's love for us, for the gift of the Torah, the path of the mitzvot. Bottom of page 6. Avat Olam Beit Yisrael,
Ve'avatcha al tasir mimenu le'olami. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. והיה אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, לא רצה קהילות אוסף אלך, לא רצה קהילות אוסף אלך. Who is like you? Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Moses and the children crossed the sea to sing to you with songs of joy. Who is like you, Adonai? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, lo rate gilot
Prayer for peace in the nighttime and in the darkness, for shelter and protection. Spiritual lullaby for the darkness, bottom of page 8. Hashkivenu, help us, O God, to lie down in peace. Shield us from enemies, from disease, from destruction, from sadness. Guard us always and everywhere. Bless us with life and peace. Hashkivenu, middle of page 8.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom vehamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom vehamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Ushmor tzedkeinu uvoheinu lechaim ushalom me'ata ve'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom vehamidenu malkeinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom vehamidenu malkeinu lechaim.
To the sick and the suffering, send your hope. To the forgotten and the lonely, send your love. To the confused and the distressed, send your light. To the weary and the wronged, send renewed strength. To the pursuers of justice and wisdom and faith, to the seekers of peace and unwavering resolve. To Jerusalem and its people, send tranquility and joy. To the world tonight, send the blessings of Shalom.
Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Baruch ata Adonai hapores sukat shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol ha'amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Amen. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Baruch ata Adonai hapores sukat shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol ha'amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Ve'al Yerushalayim. Ve'al Yerushalayim. Amen.
We rise as we proclaim the holiness of Shabbat on page 9, V'shambru b'nei Israel.
V'shamru b'nei Israel et ha-Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורות הברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריבית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריבית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם בריבית עולם.
Take a deep breath as we prepare to stand privately and intimately with the Creator of the whole universe, to express gratitude and thanks, to pray. Adonai Sfatai Tiftachu Fi Yagi Tilatecha, these 6 Hebrew words get us ready for that intimate connection. O Lord, open up our lips so that our mouths might declare your praise. Middle of page 9, join together with us as we face east towards Jerusalem. Prepare for the Amidah. Adonai Sefatai Tiftach Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Adonai Sefatai Tiftach Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Yadadai dai dai, 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 yadadai dai. Private Amida, middle of page 9 through the bottom of page 11, either in the Hebrew or the translation or any private prayer of your heart. Tefillah, please continue your private prayers. If you have concluded, you may be seated. Service resumes with a prayer for healing. Mishaberach, on behalf of all those who are ill, who are suffering, who are in need of healing, of a refuah shlema. We hold all those who need extra prayers, extra strength, extra healing this night. All those in our lives, in our community, in our congregation, and around the world. Mishaberach for Cholim, on behalf of all those who are sick tonight. Join with us, page 12.
Mekor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing. And let us say, Amen. Visheberach limotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Part of the beauty of the biblical text is that as we open the same book every year, even though the book may remain the same, we are changed and we connect with different moments, different verses, different words in different ways. As I was studying this week's Parsha, Parashat Va'igash, I was feeling awe. I found powerful one of the scenes in this Parsha when Joseph finally tells his brothers that he is Yosef, that he is Joseph. They cannot recognize him, not because he's wearing a mask like the ones that we wear, but because he's wearing some kind of an emotional mask. And the moment he takes that mask off and he reveals his true identity, he says, I am Joseph. And after a very short exchange of words, he falls on his brother's shoulders and he cries. And that verse that usually I just read and okay, they cried, this year was very powerful to me. Because I'm thinking on all of us, so many of us who didn't have the opportunity this year of putting our heads on our brothers and sisters' shoulders and just crying, hugging them, embracing them, kissing them. And after a few verses, Yaakov, Joseph's father, is going to be brought to the land of Egypt, and the same scene will reappear. When Yosef and Yaakov meet after so many years of not seeing each other, they just rest their head on each other's shoulder and cry. That scene is so powerful this year for so many of us. So many of us who think on everything. We would give everything to just be able to hug our parents, to cry on their shoulders, to kiss them, to feel them. I'm thinking on, for example, grandparents who were not able to hold their newly born grandchildren in their hands. I'm thinking on people who didn't have the chance to celebrate graduation for their grandchildren or for other people because they were distant and they were not able to travel. This year was a year in which we were all somehow shombrei negia, this term that is used by Orthodox Jews who don't touch other people unless they are members of their immediate family. We all behave in that way. We didn't touch each other, we didn't kiss each other, we didn't shake hands. I'm missing so much processing with the Torah and shaking the hands of so many of you. And I don't know if Yaakov and Yosef said this blessing, but the Jewish tradition has a blessing for when you meet again with someone that you haven't seen in a long time. And the blessing is, Baruch atah mechaye hameitin. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings the dead back to life. Because we acknowledge that even though the Zoom and the YouTube and the FaceTime and all these wonderful tools are amazing, we still need the physical contact. We still need to kiss each other. We still need to shake each other's hands. We still need, like Yosef and Yaakov, to be able to cry on each other's shoulders. This year that is coming to an end, the year 2020, was the year of distance, of physical distance, the year of the 6 feet. To be honest, I, coming from a country with the metric system, I learned this year how much 6 feet is. By the way, it's like 2 meters. Next year will hopefully be the year in which we are able to cry in each other's shoulders again. Next year will be the year in which we will be able to hold grandchildren or nieces or nephews. Next year will be the year in which we will be able to travel to distant places and be reunited with our families. As I see people who are getting the vaccines in these past couple of days, both here but also in Israel, probably one of the first countries on earth that will achieve full immunity of its population. I pray that as we close the year 2020, we are able to hope and to look forward to a year 2021 that is going to be full of handshakes, of hugs, of kisses, of heads resting on each other's shoulders and crying. May we all have a Shabbat Shalom.
I invite you to rise if you're able as we open up the ark and we bless our children, whether they are with us physically or with us in our hearts. We put our hands on their heads and we bless them. May they be as mothers in Israel, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, and may they be as Ephraim and Manasseh, the first 2 brothers in our tradition to get along from day one. We say to them all, Yesimcha Elohim ke'Ephraim echim Menashe. May God bless you as Ephraim and Manasseh. Yesimech Elohim keSarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah. May God bless you as Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. Yevarechech Adonai ve'yishmerecha, Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'yasem lecha shalom. May God bless you and protect you. May God show you favor and be gracious to you. May God show you kindness and bless you with a Shabbat of Shalom, a world of Shalom, a new secular year of Shalom, of peace, as we all say, Amen. Remain standing for Aleinu, page 12.
Aleinu לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו.
Those of us in mourning and those observing the yard site remain standing. The rest of us may be seated. We want to extend our condolences to Burton Schneck on the recent passing of his sister Estelle Roth. And we also extend our condolences to our very dear Michelle Rosinek on the passing of her cousin Lydia Pineiro. May her memory be a blessing. May her children, Andrew and Alicia, find comfort in the love of friends, of the congregation, of all those who surround you. We're going to say Mourner's Kaddish on page 13. Itgadal ve'itgadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divra chir'uteh ve'yamlich malchuteh, ve'chayechon u'b'yomeichon u'b'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'b'zman kariv ve'imru amen. יהא שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעלמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דכול שבריך הוא. לעילה מן כל ברכתה בשירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירם בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, בחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו Amen. The rest of the congregation rises now for Kiddush and Hamotzi.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh bereshit ki hu yom techila lemikra kodesh zecher letziat mitzrayim ki banu v'acharta leotanu kidashta mikol amim v'shabbat kodshecha v'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu asher kitshanu Amotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Amen.
Going to conclude our tefillah as we began it. Hinei ma tov u'manaim b'shevet achim gam yachad. If you are with people you are potting with, I invite you to put your arms around them as we anticipate widening and broadening that circle in the coming days, months, and certainly in this new year. We're grateful that you have spent all these months with us in 2020 online. We hope you'll continue to do so next Shabbat, which will be in the next calendar year. In the meantime, join us tomorrow morning, 9:15, for Shabbat morning services. Shabbat Shalom.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שברחים גם יחד. 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 הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שברחים גם יחד.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom.